Hi there. Yeah, this right here is the plan to build, grow, or expand your info empire in 2025. I've got 7 steps here. You want to have an info empire, you want to build, grow, or expand your info empire. Maybe you're brand new, maybe you already been in the business and you're a veteran like I am, and you're wanting to build, grow, make it happen. These 7 steps are what you want to hear about. So let's go ahead and dig right into the first one. Number one is you got to upgrade your camera, your background, your lights, everything you've got. The theme for 2025 is upgrade. And the reason is because if you're not going forward, you're going backward. Now, I just tried a little upgrade experiment right here. This is a beautiful little camera. It is called the Lumina, but it's not what I'm using. The Lumina is so cool. A very tiny little camera, and it lets you set the colors on it and everything. The only thing is, and it's cool because it'll blur your background, and you can set the exposure, which I can't do on my Instalink 360. However, the only thing is you need a brighter light on you for this thing to look good as far as I could get it to work. And I didn't want a brighter light. Like, I already got a ring light there, and I don't want it any brighter. So it's not happening. But the point is, I tried it. The point is, I gave it my best shot. So, by the way, before I go on, if you've not got in on my 2 free products, you just need to go there on the screen of what you see right now, resellertoolkit.com/kitchen sink. This is going to be closing out shortly. This is my Christmas gift. 2 products, Scott's free, no strings attached. Just go to resellertoolkit.com/kitchen sink, and there'll be instructions there on how to claim your 2 free products if they're $40 or less. You get to use my $40 coupon 2 times, so that's a total of $80. Any product $40 or less is free. Over $40, you just subtract the $40 from it. And I've got, I don't know, 40 products there for you to choose from. The Strange Ritual and all kinds of them, right? Bizarre niches. I got a lot of products there for you. I think you will love them. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the rest of this. Number 2, stretch goals. So as you're thinking, I was just listening to Michelle Cunningham. She's talking about her goal of where she wants to get to, which is $1 million a month sales. And to get there, she wants to spend $1 million a month advertising. Now, that's really a stretch goal. Now, that's not my stretch goal at all, right? I don't do ads, right? So my stretch goal is just to do ads, right? What is your stretch goal? The thing that's going to push you some, the thing that's going to make you feel maybe a little bit uncomfortable is probably not a good goal, unless it makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, right? So what is your stretch goal for the new year? Now, number 3 is once you get your stretch goal, you got to push on the goal, because we've all been there. You set the goal at the beginning of the year, at the end of the year, you're like, well, I didn't accomplish that one. But the last time you thought about it was in January of the year, right? If you want to have a stretch goal, you've got to push that goal. You got to be thinking and planning for that goal every week and every month. So don't let those goals just sit on some piece of, write them on a board. I wrote mine on a big piece of poster board, and, and put it where I can see it all the time. That's a good way to do it. That way you're thinking about your goals, right? Now, step number 4 is you want to upgrade your offers. And the way I think about this, Dan Sullivan says you should always be seeking your next bigger ticket. And I just saw Russell Brunson do a ticket, that he sold for $3,800 for his prime movers. And I thought, wow, what a great offer. But that's $3,800. I do not have a $3,800 anything close to it right now. And I'm like, yeah, no wonder Russell makes more than other people. It's because he has stretch offers, upgrade offers, right? Well, maybe an upgrade offer for you, a stretch offer is $75. Maybe it's $100. Maybe it's $200 or $300, right? Maybe it's $350, like my info empire right now. But whatever it is, push the boundaries some on what you're, for one thing, we got inflation, and you better, or you'll be out of business, right? But also, you're not just raising prices, you're finding ways to deliver more value to your customers and help your customers more. So it's the customer wins and you win if you do it. All right. Number 5 is to upgrade your sales pages. Just yesterday I saw some sales pages by someone. I'm like, you know what? I'll be honest. These sales pages just look better than mine, right? I'm just being honest. The sales pages look better than mine. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to save these and we're going to work on it. I'm going to take the elements, not stealing the page. I'm taking some of the elements, the spacing, the way the headline is done, the way the testimonials are done. And we're going to upgrade our sales pages this year. And I hope you are too, because if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. The same things that converted for you in 2024 won't convert for you in 2025 because everybody else is moving forward. You got to be moving forward also, right? So upgrade your sales pages. Number 6, upgrade. This is a hard one for me. Upgrade your VSL in a webinar. And I'll be honest, man. Well, I do some webinars, but webinars just are not my forte. And I really got to get better at them. That's got to be one of my goals. And the reason is because for the most part, the big tickets, you need to be doing bigger tickets. You need to be doing some webinars or video sales letters for them simply so that you could build more value. Now, alternatively, I could really just triple down on doing long form sales letters and see how that works. I'm not sure which. I probably need to those strengthen my weakness, which is webinars. So there you go. It's like, it can't hurt, right? You don't lose by getting better at doing webinars. So, all right. Same thing with video sales letters. Number 7 is to upgrade your traffic. Number 7, upgrade your traffic. And so, number 1, are you doing Facebook ads? If you're not, where I want to start is retargeting. I do not do retargeting ads on Facebook. It's horrible. It's terrible that I do that. So right there, in fact, I'm going to write this down right now to remind myself. I'm going to start with retargeting because doing the cold traffic is a whole learning curve, but anyone can do retargeting and probably have a real good shot at making it profitable because it's going to your existing customers who are already clicking. You're just reminding them, right? And so, but upgrade what are you going to do to upgrade your traffic? Are you doing podcast interviews? Are you going to do better at YouTube? Are you going to upgrade your ability to do social media? What is it that you're going to do in 2025 to upgrade your traffic? So if you want some inspiration, some inspo in order to upgrade what you're doing, go to resellertoolkit.com/kitchen sink and grab your 2 free products before they go away. It's going to go. I'm just warning you right now. It's going to go. It's going to expire. I may do it today. I haven't thought about it yet. And I got a football game coming on, so I don't know. If it's a bad football game, I may expire it today. If it's a really good football game, I may put it off. That's how it rolls over here, right? So if you watch this live, type live. You watch it on replay, type replay. If you watch the bitter end, type bitter end. If you don't know me or who this guy is ranting to you, my name is Marlon Setter's been doing this full-time since 1997. I sold over 70,000 products online, but it didn't all start that way. It started in 1978. I bought a get-rich-quick book about a Ohio man who discovered a 7-step method to escape the great American rat race. And I don't know, I was intrigued with the ad. It was a blind ad. I had no idea what he was selling, but I got it. This is ugly blue book. And he talked about this guy named Gary Halbert that changed his life. And I was like, wow, that's so incredible. Later, I had the opportunity. I learned how to write copy. It took me for freaking ever, to be honest. But that is really a long learning curve for me. I wasn't a born copywriter. I learned how to write sales copy, right? So anyway, but I had the good fortune of writing for a guy who's friends with Gary Halbert, and Gary had flown in before to see him and everything. And there was a mentor there, Lou Williams, who became my mentor, and it really changed everything for me. I'll cut down the story, but I started creating info products to sell them. And my first few, were duds. That was on AOL before the World Wide Web came along. And those were just terrible. They just did not sell at all. One guy told me to go back to school. I don't know if he meant college or high school or if he meant go back to training in terms of marketing, but he was right. The offers didn't convert. But I kept studying and I kept learning. I got a whole bunch of Jay Abraham stuff. It was like the only person you could learn from pretty much at the time, him and Gary Halbert and maybe Dan Kennedy. But I bought a whole bunch of Jay Abraham stuff and overdosed on it. Just listened to it over and over and over and over. And I quote freaking Jay Abraham in my sleep, right? But some of it somehow seeped in. This is what I recommend you do. Just don't buy products, absorb them, consume them, right? And make them a part of you. And so I did that. And by the grace of God, I was able to start doing sales letters that started selling. I had about 2,500 a month. And then I took a big thing I call the leap. My income just goes from 2,500 a month to 2,500 to $7,500 a day. And if you go to resellertoolkit.com/leap, you can get my product on how I took the big leap and how hopefully you'd be able to take the big leap also. But I call that the big leap. And once you go to take that leap, you go to a new plateau, right? You go to a new plateau of income. And so I didn't start out as a natural in this business. I was anything but it. I was horrible at sales and selling. I was terrible at writing sales letters. I just learned how to do it. I loved doing it. I wasn't good at it. I just learned to do it because I loved it. And anyway, that's my story. And I like to share now what I learned and how I learned to do these things with other people so they can go out and do them also, right? And that's it. So get your 2 free products, resellertoolkit.com, push this kitchen sink if you have not. Thank you for watching live. If you watch it live, type live. Watch I replay, type replay. If you watch it at the bitter end, type bitter end. If you didn't watch it at all, type dude, I did it. Freaking watch because you're wearing a red jacket and I don't write where. It's the Christmas freaking season, folks. All right. Y'all have a great New Year is almost here. It's unbelievable. But have a great New Year. Until then, I wish you the best of success.